Hi. Today I'm going to give you a preview of a life of a businesswoman touching three things: innovation, creativity, work-life balance. Recently, so I've been in this business for almost 22 years. After my father's demise, at the age of 22, I became the managing director of a sick company under a debt of 25 crores. Was this my preferred choice of profession? No. Today, if I had to do this all over again, would I do it? Yes. That's the power of what this company, what this business, what this journey brought to my life. Creativity and innovation. I'm neither a creative person, nor I'm into innovation. I'm a non-engineering person running a company which manufactures suspension components for trucks, buses, and medium commercial vehicles. What's expected of me? Engineering solutions. At the age of 22, my own people were looking at me, solution. You know what I got? I don't have to be creative. What I have to be creative in is choosing people who are going to be in my team to help me solve my innovation and creative problems. It's like you're making a house. You want to put up this beautiful painting on the staircase or somewhere in the house drawing room. Now, you don't paint it yourself. You get someone who matches what you're looking for, and he does the job. That's what I did in my company. At the age of 22, I restructured the people that I want to work with. Now, after 22 years, I have a bit of that engineering bent of mind. Recently, I solved an engineering problem of my company in one of the machines or some process. And I had with me 2-3 engineers standing on the floor, production floor, and I was gloating. See, there you go, I solved an engineering problem. Wow. And I'm looking at them, that non-engineer, solving your engineering problem, and I'm telling my plant head, who's a brilliant engineer, say, ain't I a good engineer? He looked at me and smiled and said, you know why you could solve it? I said, why? Because you're not an engineer. We don't want you to be an engineer to solve this problem. No engineer would have done it. We need people like you to solve this. That's when I got, it's not important for you to be innovative, to be creative, to be a business owner or an entrepreneur. I want to touch another part. I know I've got 15 minutes. I want to touch another part which is very close to my heart. Work-life balance. Believe you me, in 22 years, I've met some of the biggest stalwarts of the industry, including people like Anand Mahindra, the top leadership of Tata Motors. And from within the city, from the country, I have never heard any accomplished man talk about work-life balance. It is not even a thing. You choose work-life. You choose your work. Where you choose to be in your life will dictate the ratio between work and life. I didn't choose my work chose me. And out of 24 hours, there are days when I worked for 48 hours. Why? Because that was needed. We don't tell a doctor in an emergency room of a hospital, work-life balance. Patient is about to die, work-life balance. I can't do that 22-hour surgery. You know what? My work-life balance dictates that I'm only going to work for 8 hours. There are students who are studying for IS exams, IIT, IIM. They're putting in 20 hours because it's their passion. It's what calls them. It's what their dream is all about. Nobody tells them, don't study for 22 hours, don't study for 20 hours. It's the fire in the belly of an entrepreneur, of a business owner, that dictates his work-life balance definition. It's been a recent common conversation, and a lot of people have been belittled on social media when they spoke about work-life balances. Let me break it to you. A business owner is working 24 hours. I'm working 24 hours. One call at night, something's happened, it's my job. This is what I've been passionate about. I don't let the concept of work-life balance dictate how I should be working. That's the beauty about management. That's the beauty about business, that there is no textbook available. For a doctor, a heart is on the left, It's 99.9% that the heart will be found on the left. But for a business owner, you have to find where the heart is. There is a chance that there is no heart. Now you have to make one heart and put it in the business. Because there is no textbook solution to what we go through. The company next door, they have to be creative in solving their problems. Probably we have the same problem, but the solution that they come up with will be very different from mine. And you know what? Both are workable. In 22 years, I've learned one thing. There is no right, there is no wrong. There is no good, there is no bad. There's only one thing, and I'm saying it for myself. There's only one thing that I believe in. What works, what doesn't work. If it works for you, do it. If it doesn't work for you, don't do it. Social media, Instagram, universities, it's amazing how they influence young people's minds. First post, our honorable late President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, says, you have a dream, it should be so big that it doesn't let you sleep. The next Instagram post comes, in the end, it's only friends and family that matter. What do you choose? Do you choose fire in the belly? I want to make it work. This is what I think about my company. I want to think about it day and night, and somebody tells me, oh, no, you don't. And you know what's the worst? When I talk about the same concept of work life, I don't believe in it. Oh, you don't because you're single? No. Once you're married, you will know. Now, work-life balance is a question of my marital status. And if I say, I think I'm going to find a man who's as passionate about his work that I am, you'll know once you have children. Now my work-life balance will be dictated by motherhood. How easy it is for us to belittle people who say, I want to work for 24 hours. Please don't tell me to stop. Don't. And how on social media we have belittled people who said that don't talk about work life. I want to work for 48 hours, and that man is shunned down. Shish. You know what's worse than murder? Telling someone to kill their dream. It's worse than murder. And I've had people in this city, in the state, you're a workaholic. Almost like you're an alcoholic. There's a problem here. But you know what? I don't know whether I'm a workaholic, I don't know whether I'm not, but that company that today I'm a proud managing director of has given me much more meaning, purpose, exposure, learnings. That work life, finding that kind of values, that kind of learning, if it was to be brought in by traveling, maybe not. I choose not to go for a vacation. That's my choice. Because traveling doesn't bring learning to me. It doesn't. It doesn't bring that exposure to me. But you know how I'm looked upon? Oh, you hate traveling? Yeah, I do. The word go for a holiday kills me. And it's something that I think the passion when I wanted to build this company, when I was given this company with a 25 crore debt, every day I thought about it, how am I going to make it work? And not out of, we want to make money out of it. It was a game of survival. How do I put food on the table for my family? How do I keep 150 people in the company employed? How do I pay next month's salary? Those were the battles that I was fighting, whilst other people in my life were fighting battle of when do I get married, whether I want to go for that university course to London, mother-in-law problem, father-in-law problem. And I'm not saying these are small problems. I had my own problems. And I was dealing with them every day. And that made me into thinking about my company, my work, my people. How do I... Today, our company is about 130 crores. The day we did our first 2 crores, oh, you should have seen our happiness. And I told myself, 5 crore, the day it happens, my life will start. At 5, it moved to 15, 15 to 50, 50 to 100, 100 to, now it's moved to 200. Does this company inspire me every day? Yes. You should see me in the evenings. I wear safety shoes. My white pants are black till here. There is dirt inside my nails. And a lot of people say, you know, being the MD, you should not be on the floor. Someone's going to dictate how I'm going to run my company. I love being on the floor. I love to touch those greasy products. I like to do that. Don't tell me. That's where my innovation will come. That's where my culture will come. That's where I get inspired every day, not sitting in that AC room. And I always tell my people, we can't solve a 40°C problem sitting in a 22°C room. We will have to go there. And these are things I know that I didn't know. I don't know engineering. And I don't want to know engineering today, but I want to know my product. I want to know my process. Can we simplify it? No. Because the minute we simplify a process, you think your problem is over? No. Because what management demands is continual improvement. This solution is not good enough. Good that you solved it, but continual improvement. Think of a better solution. There are days we are like a fashion boutique store. One client walks in, easy life. There are days we are like a fire brigade house. It's firefighting. There are days when we said, oh gosh, I wish lockdown came again. There are days we say that. And then there are days we're like, good problems to have. Wow. We're all stretching good problems to have, yeah? It's not easy. Life of a business person is not easy. We deal with emotions that I think human mind is not capable of dealing with. Regret, yes. Guilt, yes. Inspired, yes. Happiness, joy, teams. You fight. And just before sleeping, you send out that message to a colleague you've been really angry with. Listen, hey dude, I'm sorry. Because we are human beings by the end of it. You say, I'm sorry, dude. You know what happened on the floor today? I didn't mean it. And there are times when I say, I am not going to say sorry about that because I hell mean it. It's not easy to build a dream. First of all, it's not easy to even have a dream. And then to act on it, then to build on it. Here, I made a dream out of a career or a company which was never, ever, till the age of 21, was an iota part of, this is who I want to be. And you know what I wanted to be? A housewife. As a preferred choice of profession, I wanted to be a housewife. And I told my father one day, please send me to Switzerland finishing school. I'll be the best housewife. But then the circumstances of our life, where I lost my father at the age of 21, and became the MD of a company at the age of 22, trying to find creative, innovative solutions to us being poor. I had 45 court cases against me at one point when I was 23. And I had to shuttle between Delhi High Court, Chandigarh High Court, and Ludhiana Court. I had to choose which one to attend. Parallelly, run a company. Parallelly, I was running a family of 2 siblings and a mother. Did that teach me strength? Yes, but I would have loved a little bit of love and comfort when I entered that business. People look at these business owners, entrepreneurs, and say, very strong people, very, very strong people. You know what? It takes so much to be strong. You fall at least 10 times in a day, average. And there's so many days when I told myself at the age of 22, just today, I'm going to work only for today. Because there were 20 people asking for their money standing in my reception, and as I would walk in, they would say, Madam, एक मिनट, आप बैठो, अब भी बुलाती हूँ. It wasn't easy for me to go through that insult every day. And I told myself, just today I'm going through this, tomorrow I am not coming back. But something inside me, the dream of making this company a success said, just give it one more shot. Another day. And that another day story got Akal Spring from a negative 25 crore debt to a 130 crore company. That's what it takes. Creativity. You'll be left with no option but to be creative. This is no degree. Creativity and innovation is no degree. And a lot of people say either you are creative or you're not creative. And my take on that, once you're thrown into this, creativity will fight you. And on that note, thank you. Have a great work.